Hello and welcome to yet another episode at your own Space Animation Express. Well, how many of you got excited and got goosebumps when the Mangalyaan set its journey to Mars in the movie Mission Mangal?
पूरी दुनिया से कहो कॉपी दैट
I guess everybody. Well, visually it was quite alluring for you guys, but however, it was quite challenging task for the team as well. To know more about the behind the scenes of Mission Mangal, we landed at the wonderful studio of Famulus Media and Entertainment, and we have our special guest, COO and founder, Mr. Suchit Mukherjee. Welcome to our show. Many congratulations that it has done wonders at the box office. So, how was the experience when you first approached by the director for the movie?
It was very, very exciting, and there were a lot of challenges as well. And in terms of the magnanimity of the kind of work that this movie offered in terms of CGI and VFX, high-end CGI and VFX, we were very keen from day one, and we were lucky that we got the film because nobody has done that from here so far, right? I mean, this kind of a movie has never been made from Bollywood, and we knew the challenges that were lying ahead. But we have done a lot of work in terms of really high-end CGI for studios, for companies outside, and we thought that this is probably the golden opportunity that can come our way. Yeah.
So it was not like fiction, but it was kind of creating the reality which happened in November 5th, November 2013.
Yeah.
What were the key things you kept in mind to make it as real as possible for the audience?
In terms of a space film, an elaborate space film, that has not really happened, from this part of the world. And when you talk about a space film, that means it's high-end CGI, right? When people say this is VFX, a VFX house, they always say that no, it's a high-end CGI and a VFX company. We had to make it look believable, right? And we were thinking that what are we competing with? A nice competition, so to say. That there are things of films like Interstellar, films like Gravity, First
Martian.
Man, Martian, starting from the Apollos. They have offered a very healthy competition to the market, and the last was First Man, right? And we had to match up to that. I mean, we have the technology. We were always, when we started, I mean, the team with a past experience of working for really high-end CGI for films, for Hollywood titles, for theme park projects across the globe. For high-end rides, 8K rides and stuff like that. We knew what kind of technology we needed, and the creative talent, the kind of creative people we have in our team, and of course you've seen the company structure and the website. We started from scratch, right? With the help of Jagan. He's very close to all of us. I mean, he was with us through and through from day one, and with everybody together in the job, the CG guys, the creative director, the CG supervisor, everyone. I think we did an awesome job. We started from storyboarding, conceptualization, making concepts, creating every single frame of how it's going to look like, with the help of Jagan, with his vision, and I think it came alive, because what happens when you actually try to portray something that has happened in real life? And this is a real incident, and we're very proud of it. We're all Indians, and we are going to show that on screen. That's a movie being made. It has to be as real as possible, because the success of the movie, apart from the beautiful direction, acting, the storytelling, is also dependent on how we show this entire journey, the takeoff, the whole drama, all the emotions are kind of interlinked, right? And if those scenes kind of fall flat, then it's a real issue. So we had to make sure that, again, we match up to what the realities are, to what we actually used to in real life. I mean, there's so many of these successful journeys being made, experiments being done by NASA, by SpaceX, by everyone. And we had a ton of references for us. I mean, the references are always there. But again, matching the references of real life in real life, you have to really see what creative talent, what technology, timeline, and how you end up doing that. Yeah.
So what were the challenges you faced?
I would say it's mostly the. I mean, we worked on it for 8 to 9 months.
Okay.
And we had other projects going on too, but we kind of had undivided attention on this particular film. In terms of CGI, it's how much time you can devote to make something look really, really believable and use the right technology for it. These are the challenges, to be honest. This is completely achievable. We achieved that. But what can you cut short? I mean, do you probably introduce some real-time rendering? Will it hamper the quality? Will it not? GPU rendering, what kind of technology? Again, I mean, what kind of innovations you do? We did use Redshift for some of the FX shots to see if we can cut down on the time. But again, not cut down on quality. We were trying to do some real-time rendering, but we were working on shots multiple times. I mean, we were never happy. We're still not happy. We were never happy with a couple of takes, with 3 takes, with 4 takes, because internally, being also a creative studio, we were thinking that what can actually take it to that last stage where people look at the takeoff shots, the rocket going up, and say that no, this is really something, you know. And again, I mean, the challenges that those kind of heavy renders of effects, of creating assets, we're good with asset creation, can actually bring. It takes time, it takes technical support.
So how many VFX or if I say CGI shots were there?
Around 600 shots of VFX, yeah, and over 12 minutes of CGI. I think around 7 or 8 minutes is used in the movie, and that's what is there in the edit. But what we worked on was around 12 minutes of CGI and around 600 shots of VFX.
How you have created that Mangalyaan PSLV? It was a prop or it was like complete CGI?
No, it's not a prop at all. It's pure CGI.
Okay.
Starting from doing concepts for that, for the entire moving shots, for creating the models, having the right textures. Every single thing is inch of CGI. This complete CGI. So everything is created. Every single thing is born out of the computer that you see. In movies that come out of the West, even in First Man, if you take a closer look and if you go to the making of the films, there are a lot of cuts and outs. There are a lot of live footages, right, which are being used. Sometimes people shoot fire as well. And in a lot of those movies, a lot of times the fire has been shot too. We did none of that. So every single thing that you see is created, and that's part of CGI. Even the set. In other movies, there are set extensions, right? They do set extensions. But there were sets created, very nice ones, but we created a lot of those in CGI. We created sets too, and that work was also quite substantial. So a lot of the stuff which you see there too has been created here in the house. There are a lot of references of satellites orbiting, and in movies and in research, and of course, again, the storyline was fantastic. The script is very, very nice. I mean, I'm extremely thankful to Hope Productions, to Mr. R. Balki, to Jagan Shakti, to Mr. Anil Naidu. The kind of support that we got from them was just amazing. And Jagan has been spending all of his time with us from day one, and visualizing every bit of it with our creative team. We made storyboards. Depending on the script of how Mom is actually traveling, and this entire shutting down and then taking off, and shutting down and then taking off, and the final reach. So the storyboard was made accordingly. The Van Allen belt, the concepts for the Van Allen belt, the entire orbiting, everything was there on paper in black and white. in 2D, and then we that was transcended into a proper CGI. But yeah, I mean, in terms of Mars, in terms of the entire orbiting, the actual design of MOM, right? I mean, if you see the MOM design, it's not exactly that. So this design is created by us. We took the liberty of going there, but I think everybody loves it. With no offense to the actual thing, which is also amazing, but we thought that maybe we can give it a little bit of an enhanced visual look. Even the takeoff shots. I mean, when you're talking about the MOM, when you're talking about the orbiting, which is all CGI, which is all created, storyboarded, then of course converted into what you see now in the movie. The challenge was the takeoff shots as well, the fire, the effects, the taking off of PSLV, the hero shots that you see, the entire
Everything was created.
the entire reveal, the rains coming out, then the rains happening, then the sun coming out, the GSLV, the reveal of GSLV, the close-up shots, you know, how the camera goes in. I think it takes real courage to do that, you know, because you see everything. You see the textures, you see the entire model, you see every bit of that particular element. So we did that. So those were definitely challenging, but we wanted to take that on because we knew we can pull it off.
Since you have said there are so many things they have created and then they're packaged for the movie, so what was the most difficult one for the team?
Without a doubt, the takeoff shots, the effects, you know, the rocket taking off, the entire the close-up shots, the camera coming down, the taking off, you see the effects. You cannot cheat there. You know? Nobody can cheat there. And those were probably the slightly difficult ones. But yeah, again, you love to do those, right? Those are the ones that actually compel you to kind of get the quality, do what you do what we do best. And of course, then there is the MOM traveling, the orbiting, the Mars, the final reveal, and all of that is good. But the takeoff shots, I would say. We didn't mix live and CGI. I mean, even in the wide takeoff shots, probably would have been sometimes advisable to do that, but I kind of wanted to take it on and see that how it looks, and I think it looks pretty good right now. I mean, even for VFX, there are a lot of high-end VFX shots.
Overall experience, how was it, like, you know, for you?
Oh, it was absolutely amazing. I mean, I think I have to first say that the working with Hope Productions and like I said, all of them, and having Jagan with us from day one till the very last hour was absolutely amazing, and we are family now.
So how long it took, like, you know, for Famulus to complete the project?
We started last year around November,
Okay.
December, and yeah, we worked till the time of the release. Pre-production for Interstellar was there for almost a year. Yeah, so just a pre-production, you know. So I think we did a pretty fair job in the timeline as well. We had a lot of things going on for us, some international projects, but as I said, that we kind of channelize things well to devote most of our, if not all of our energy and creative spirit to deliver this.
Okay, any fond memories you can recollect from the whole process?
I would say every day was a fond memory. I mean, from day one till the last day in DI, I think every day was a fond memory, to be honest.
So I have, like, you know, I have stalked a little bit on the Instagram as well. I have seen quite a few activities. Like, you kind of love cricket and you play cricket as well. I mean, I was curious to know because I saw the video.
We do, I mean, end up playing cricket as you know, free times, and it really helps. And I'm really aggressive in playing cricket, so I think I need to stop because I will break things otherwise. You know, old office, I used to do the same thing, and yeah, I think the good things.
There's a lot of space out here.
A lot of space. We do that. We play cricket here. We're planning some other things as well. We will have a gaming room soon. A few other things which I'm planning to implement in terms of training, in terms of some fun activities. So yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing your time with us.
Thank you so much. I would just like to say that, you know, it's the entire Famulus team, the entire team, my partners, everybody, we pull it together.
दुनिया से कहो कॉपीदार
That was quite insightful, isn't it? So if you haven't watched the movie, please go to the theaters. It is still rolling. This video, don't forget to like, comment and share this video. And I'll see you next time. Bye.